still dispute the penalty decision to be given. So harsh on Marco Correa, because they both had a hold of each other. And I'm not saying this for any reason against City. I'm just saying, on the balance of things, as a neutral, I would be so angry. I am practically really angry at how bad that decision is. It's not a good decision at all from Anthony Taylor, and the VAR didn't even pull him up on it. Anyway, Erling Haaland has a penalty to take to try and get past Robert Sanchez. No doubt, Erling Haaland sends him the wrong way and slots it into the bottom corner. No doubt about Erling Haaland from the spot. He's more than always going to put them in the back of the net when he's got a goal scoring opportunity. These terrible decisions keep going, but Erling Haaland, when he gets his chances, he takes them. One of the most ruthless strikers on the planet gets another. Whether rightfully or wrongfully, that's another kind of question. But there's no question about Erling Haaland's quality, and no question about Erling Haaland's finishing ability. He slots it past Robert Sanchez, who puts City 1-0 to the good. Chelsea 0, City 1. Go there. Chelsea have a free kick. Reece James and Cucurella over it. A chance for Chelsea to level it. Reece James whips a ball in. Oh, just palmed over the bar by Edison. A massive opportunity for Chelsea. And Edison has to deny Reece James by palming it over the bar. Ever so close from the Chelsea captain. Right-footed, curling it, trying to find that the roof of the net. Not as far into the corner as he probably would have liked, and that maybe has helped Edison in his jump, getting the height and palming it with his right hand over the bar for a corner. Corner is whipped in, flicked on by Thiago Silva, and Chelsea are back level. Fantastic from Chelsea. And Thiago Silva, the man who saved them at the other end, has put them back level from a corner. Just as a chance for Chelsea is palmed over the bar, and from the resulting corner, whipped in, and Thiago Silva at the front post heads it across goal and into the back of the City net, completely unmarked. And a fantastic goal by Thiago Silva to level it for Chelsea. Fernandes breaks it apart, finds Palmer. Palmer trying to feed it forward, find Reece James across. Sterling! Raheem Sterling, the former Manchester City player, has put Chelsea ahead at Stamford Bridge. The treble winners are behind at the bridge, and Chelsea hadn't scored in over 10 hours against City in previous meetings. They've now got 2 in the space of 10 minutes. Chelsea 2, Manchester City 1. It's the ball up from the back. City can't keep it in midfield. Ruben Diaz committed. They have bodies forward. Cole Palmer trying to play it through. They too casual, City. Reece James picks up a loose ball, cuts it to the back post for Raheem Sterling, and it's just a simple tap in for Sterling at the back post. Easy as you like. And Manchester City trail against Chelsea. We will have, after the 45 minutes, 6 additional minutes at the end of the half after that long VAR check for that City penalty. That's the majority of the additional time that we will have. 6 minutes. City take a shot on a court. Whipped in. Corner. And it's in. Manuel Akanji gets Manchester City back level again. From the corner, they take it short, whip the ball in, and Manuel Akanji to head it past Robert Sanchez to get City back level. It's a real goal for Stamford Bridge. It's a corner taken short, catches Chelsea out. Bernardo Silva, lovely ball from the left-hand side with a left boot cross. And Manuel Akanji heads it, free header, above everyone else, and heads it into Robert Sanchez's net. Sanchez nowhere near it. He just slips. He tries to go for it. No marker. And Chelsea give up a lead that they worked so hard to get. And Manchester City are back level. Anthony Taylor gets us back underway then at Stamford Bridge for another 45 minutes of cracking football, surely. After a wonderful first half, it can only get better. Bernardo Silva with a clearance. Lovely. Haaland. Alvarez now finds Foden. Chance for City here. Foden flicks it on for Alvarez. Alvarez across. Haaland! It's bundled over the net, over the line, and into the net. What a start to the second half for Manchester City. First opportunity and one of the scrappiest goals we've seen has been bundled over the line by Erling Haaland to find City a lead in this one. It's almost identical to the West Ham game earlier. City led 1-0. They were 2-1 behind and have crawled it all the way back for 3-2. No issues in terms of offside surely in the build-up. Have to re-watch it, but it's Alvarez with a cross and Haaland somehow at the back post. It's bundled over the net, over the line and into the Chelsea net. An awful start to the half for Chelsea, but a fantastic start to the half for Manchester City and Erling Haaland. But one person we need to see more from a Chelsea point of view, and we haven't seen much of him, I mentioned it in the first half, is Nicholas Jackson. He's not been massively involved. Here's Mikhailo Mudryk. He's involved. Only on the pitch. Caicedo back to Gallagher! Big save, follow up through. Jackson with a finish! Just as I was saying, we haven't seen much of him. Nicholas Jackson pops up on the rebound and fires Chelsea back level. 4 goals in 2 games, a hat-trick in the last one against Spurs, and he's got a goal against the champions Manchester City. That's a poacher's finish. That's a striker's goal. And Nicholas Jackson has got Chelsea back level. It all starts from a ball out to the left-hand side to Mudryk from Gallagher. Mudryk driving through up the left-hand side, cuts it back infield to Caicedo. Gallagher in a bit of space, takes a beautiful strike. Massive strike by Gallagher. It is parried out by Edison. No offside in the build-up there. And Jackson it rebounds too. And he just takes a touch and fires it past Edison. No worries about offside. Jackson's well onside when Gallagher takes the strike. And that is certainly a fantastic goal from Chelsea. And the goal scoring is far from done yet. You might think we've seen 6 goals and that might be enough, but both of these teams are not going to give up to the final whistle for a result here. Chelsea 3, Manchester City 3. Foden on the right. Back to Walker. Phil Foden. Wide on the right hand side, covered over by a few Chelsea players. Nice quick skill. Works City down the left hand side. Foden. Now Kovacic. Blocked. Follow up. It's deflected and in! Somehow. It's a deflection off Rodri. And it's into the back of the net. And City could have won it late on here. Manchester City. A 4th goal for them. A cruel deflection of a Chelsea player into the Chelsea net. And that could be all 3 points for Manchester City on a difficult trip to Stamford Bridge against a resilient and hard-working Chelsea team. They've been held all the way all afternoon. With a rebound from the Kovacic strike. Rodri comes onto it. It deflects off the right boot of Thiago Silva, who tries to clear it. And it ends up in the back of his own net. Chelsea 3, Manchester City 4. And that little bit of luck that some teams need, that every team needs now and again to win a game, could see City getting all 3 points here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 3, Manchester City 4. Wow. Here's Cole Palmer. Maybe there is one more twist in the tail. Still a lot of time for there to be another twist in the tail. 6.5 minutes. Axel Disasi finds Sterling. Run through for Jackson. Finds way the Bruya. Bruya goes down. And it's a penalty to Chelsea. Armando Bruya taken out by Ruben Diaz. And there might be one last twist in the tail. Chelsea have a penalty to try and level it. Get him away. Edison has to go back to his goal. The referee's pointing at him to get into his goal here. Ahead of this penalty. And it's the man who used to play for Manchester City, Cole Palmer. The man who was looking forward to this game all week, surely. Coming up against his old club. Looking to do a number on his old club. Can he do it at the most crucial of points in a game? We started with a penalty. Will we end with a penalty scored? Cole Palmer from the spot up against Edison. This is the moment. The rain pelting down at the bridge. Anthony Taylor's whistle goes. Palmer steps up and slots it in. Fantastic penalty from Cole Palmer. And City are pegged back once again. Cole Palmer, the man that used to play in City Blue, has come back and haunted them in Chelsea Blue at Stamford Bridge. An unbelievable game. Could have an unbelievable ending. Chelsea 4. Manchester City 4. What a game of football. And that, quite anticlimactically, is the final whistle. A game that was 100 minutes long. It didn't feel like that at all. It went in a blink of an eye as to how fantastically good that was. And how entertaining from minute 1 to minute 100. It was the most fantastic game of the season. A game that is absolutely unmatched from this campaign. Chelsea and City going toe-to-toe at the bridge. On so many separate occasions, it has been only one way it's gone, and that is City. But today it wasn't to be for the champions. They were held on so many occasions. They were ahead, then they were pegged back. They went behind. They pegged Chelsea back before half-time for 2-2. They took an early lead in the second half. Chelsea got a goal to level it again at 3-3 before City took a lead. Later on through a late deflected goal. Balf Rodri deflected off Silva into his own net before Cole Palmer, the former City man, had the final say and sealed the point for Chelsea from the penalty spot. The final score from Stamford Bridge. Take this in. Everyone watching, take this in. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. Undoubtedly the best game of the season.